It's a day of reckoning, October 26th, 2011. This is where Kyle and I will start our grind, the rut grind. We are on the downwind side of a known feeding area. At least that's where I would expect to see most of our bucks to be cruising downwind of this. There's a cut cornfield up top. I decided to hang a stand right here in the bottom, trying to catch a buck out of this bedding area. Up front of me here is a big pine ridge. I think we could kill him out of this stand tonight, I'm hoping. We surely aren't here to look for blue jays. So Kyle and I have been sitting here all night. It's just buck prime time. And we've seen a total of 1 raccoon and I think about 4 or 5 squirrels, and that's it. Just odd, you'd expect to see some deer out cruising in a nice cold night, but for whatever reason, there's just been zero activity, so. I'm not gonna let it discourage me. You'll have these hunts, there's just, sometimes deer don't move. That's as simple as you can get, so. We're gonna pack our stuff up here, get out, and today I'm gonna check some trail cameras, do some work, get some stuff shipped out.
At Whitetails Inc., we do all the work and don't hunt with outfitters or guides on huge pieces of managed property. We're do-it-yourselfers just like you. We're not professional athletes, but sometimes we feel like professional tree trimmers. We have extremely high standards and only compete with ourselves.
I think I just passed about 1,000 inches.
We don't have any cool catchphrase.
Let's party.
Or feel the need to use face paint to fit in. We only use gear that works, and not because somebody's paying us to do so. The only thing that makes us special is our level of dedication. Well, except that Dallas Fort Worth wears a cape and is missing his trigger finger. Welcome to Whitetails Inc.
We are on in a brand new stand, never hunted this spot before. And I've been very intrigued by it because it's basically a natural funnel / pinch point. There's a couple different ravines that come in down below here. One of them comes up here. There's 2 field edges right here. And, but yet this is the thickest pocket of timber in this whole area. And a lot of the adjacent properties come into here, and I've got trail camera pictures to a number of bucks, and I know in the right time we could catch one here. Whether that's tonight, I don't know. Suppose this would be a good time to not have a sweaty rag on the ground.
One thing about Whitetails Inc. I will always try to adhere to is the reality of whitetail hunting. By the time we realized this doe had come to within 30 yards, the wind had basically died and shifted in the opposite direction of where we had our ozonics positioned and straight to this doe. That, and the rag literally drenched with human sweat laying on the ground, resulted in one completely blown out hunt. I'm just thankful we've reduced this type of thing to 1 or 2 times per season, because man, there ain't nothing more frustrating.
The world's most boring set turned into the world's most boring set with those snorting. If I had a 30-06, I would have shot her in the face. Just taken her nose off so she couldn't snort, and she would just go. The sweet revenge. Oh, sweet revenge. What do you want to do? Want to go to the bar for a couple beers? We're in the middle of a bedding area in a brand new stand. It looks sweet. Basically, there's there's honeysuckle everywhere, so there's like a 12-foot wall of brush everywhere. And we're on just on the edge of a big acorn ridge, but in the thick section. It's one of them spots that you can catch a big buck cruising through. Haven't hunted this area yet. That's a deer for sure. There it is right there. It's a buck, a big buck. Not a shooter, big 8. Oh, that's the old crabby claw. Right where our scent drill is coming in. You want to talk about one that just invites you to stuff it in there? That was freaking awesome, man. That's a buck I've got a bunch of trail camera pictures of. He's got a goofy G3 on his left side. Beauty. Talk about textbook. He came right in through here, didn't have a clue. Had 100 different times to shoot him. He got over here and he hit our scent line. And you could see him instantly lock up where we walked in. And he was sniffing that. He had that human smell in his nose. And you could almost see him just feel like he was being watched. And he just looked up and I think about pooped his pants right here. So he went off running. He let out a little snort right here, which I don't think will affect much. And now we just need little Jerry to do the same thing. This is a stand we could kill little Jerry out of it.
Little Jerry was my #1 target buck this season. The only problem was, I knew where this buck was living, and it wasn't on any property I could access. Believe me, I tried, and I talked with landowners all around where I knew his core area was, and based on the pattern that I had seen on my covert cameras earlier that summer and leading into fall. He wasn't hitting any of the areas I could hunt until well after dark, and this told me that he wasn't bedding anywhere close to these spots. I also knew exactly where I would be bedding, on a farm with no hunting allowed, complete seclusion, and enough cover to hide 200 semi-trucks. It was a long shot, but I knew that going in, and I could live with dedicating 5 or 6 hunts this season for this deer. Little Jerry is a stud, and definitely worth a gamble.
Yeah, we got our weather front that we were waiting for. Kyle and I are perched up in the same stand we did a running gun for Barry Sanders yesterday afternoon. He never showed what the weather did. We had a big front blow in. It has changed the weather significantly. It's like in the upper 30s right now with 25-mile-an-hour winds. That might be Barry. Well, Kyle's the frickin' man. He's sitting up here. It's, I don't know, 3 o'clock maybe? What time is it? 3:12. Kyle's like, I think there's a buck bedded over there. Sure enough, there is a buck bedded right over there. It's about 80 yards from us. It might be a little longer than that. 80, 90, doesn't matter. You just barely see his tips. I freaking knew this was going to be a bedding area. I hope it is Barry Sanders. I'm trying to Yeah, I don't know if it's him or not. Can't quite tell. Yeah, that's that 3-year-old buck. It's got a split G2 on his left. Crap, I was hoping it was Barry. That's a good sign, though. The bucks bedded her down, or bucks are bedded down here. No matter what, we stand a darn good chance of seeing Barry through here, or the tank truck, or any unknown number of bucks. We haven't seen nothing. We got that little buck we think is still bedding over there. I can't see his rag anymore. Me and Kyle are wondering if they just went on strike for the rut this year, because we really have not seen any, really any major activity. The weather's just been kind of poopy. Tonight's real good. I kind of wish we were in it. Well, yeah, you're always wishing you were in a different spot when you're not seeing deer, so I'll just keep my mouth shut on that. But gosh, we're in a beautiful area. We can see freaking everything. And we have not seen a single deer. You'd think you'd see a spike horn or something just walk across the field. Nothing. And this buck over here, as a 3-year-old, confirms what they're doing right now. They're just bedded up for some reason. Oh my God, there's a big thirst tank right there. See him? 2 big bucks. There's one up there and there's one down there. That's Tang on the bottom and that's Slayer on top. I'm gonna try. I got to. I just found a giant shed. Oh my God. It's huge. I think it might be the tank truck buck. I'm not 100% certain. Yes! He is incredible. He is incredible. Real long beam. Holy smokes, he's real wide. Yeah, baby. For sure. Oh. Now I got the match side to it. I don't know if he heard me. Hopefully he'll come this way. You can see why I call him Tank. See him? Yeah.
If it worked every time, well, it'd be easy. Yeah, not so much.
That was freaking Tank. He's a stud. He's a 150-inch 8-pointer. He's about 22 inches wide, 23. And instead of talking about it, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut and watch just in case, because we just saw 4-year-old, 5-year-old, 3-year-old all in one group. Three or 4 months since I've been in here, and it looks awesome, man. It's thick all around us. Has the most cover, I think, of any area on this property. About a week ago, we sat on the far opposite end of this bedding area. It's basically a cedar thicket that sits right on top of a ridge in a ravine, and then there's a draw that goes out. There's a field here, a field over there, a big oak flat behind us, and then it drops back down, and it has the thickest, nicest looking field right here. I love it. It's a killer set to catch one cruising, because there are 4 or 5 different draws that all go out from this point, and everything that dumps right through here for this wind. I would anticipate they're gonna be cruising down this side. The other cool part is we got a bean field to watch, and then a huge cornfield next to it, and that's where I believe most of our deer are feeding at night. So far, we've seen tractor, and it's almost like, I'm gonna pick the closest section that drive, whatever the heck he's doing, where I would bow hunt. So he's been driving like back and forth, and then he drove all around. It's like, what the heck is the dude doing?
If there is one area of my life that I've forced myself to address, it is my level of patience and my temper. There was a time when stupid and uncontrollable circumstances like this tractor would have sent me into a bow hunter's temper tantrum. I've now spent enough time in a tree over the years that I don't let this sort of thing get me down too much, because you never know what's just around the bend.
We've been sitting here listening to these tractors buzzing around us all night. We haven't seen a deer. It's about 5 o'clock. There's a deer right there. A doe. A doe or a little spike or something. I'm going to put these down, obviously. Super spike, it looks right. That'd work. Now I just need a boner to do that. Meep. Meep. It's buck number 2 on the same trail. They'll oftentimes do that when they, for certain winds, they smell another deer's been there. They take the same exact path because they figured if it was safe for them, it'd be safe for him. That was a nice little 2-year-old, I think. Maybe a 3-year-old, but got some good potential. He's got cool little kick on his G2. Now I'm just hoping we can get one of these big 5-year-olds to come out and do the same thing, man. I have a 25-yard shot right here. Got about 10 minutes light left, maybe a little bit more. It's prime time. We have not seen a big buck yet. And I think I'm going to do a little rattling, only because this farm has not been hunted by bow. So far, what we've determined by these different animals, they didn't have a clue, they didn't pay attention to us, got away with all kinds of stuff with our wind and nose on it. Deer, Kyle, straight out in front of me. Oh, big buck, big buck. It's mature. See, Big 10, I don't think I've seen it before. I'll try to call him over here. Alright, I gotta freaking decide here. Just had a beautiful, I believe, 4-year-old come through. I don't think I would have shot him. He's probably close to 150 though, but he was a stud. I don't know if I would have shot. I had one probably 40-yarder over here and one 40-yard shot over here, but didn't really have much intention of killing him anyway. I looked him hard over, but that's sweet. That's really sweet.
Thank you for watching Whitetails Inc. If you're going to be at any of the upcoming Midwest or Southeastern hunting shows this spring, be sure to stop by the Wicked Tree Gear booth and say hello. We might just cut your arm off. Can your handsaw withstand this kind of abuse? My name is Todd Pringnitz, and bow hunting is not only my life, but designing the gear I use in the field really is my job. I've been designing, engineering, and supplying a variety of hunting products for the past 10 years, all the while waiting for somebody to finally build a good quality saw. That day never came, so I took it upon myself to solve one of the biggest product issues in hunting today. Cheap plastic handsaws that are just not designed for the serious hunter. So I guess it was time for a serious hunter to design one for the rest of us. Wicked Tree Gear's Wicked Tough Handsaw solves all the problems of the cheap plastic ones. Its foundation for strength is the patent-pending cast aluminum handle design, which is tough as nails and can handle all the abuse you can throw at it. The fail-safe blade lock design is made from hardened steel and designed to eliminate the most common blade lock failure that happens with the top locking style saws. The Wicked Tough saw uses all hardened steel nuts and bolts, so there is no plastic or cheap metal to bend, wear, or break. The Wicked Tough handle is quite possibly the most comfortable handsaw handle ever made. It's designed to fit your hand, not on a pole, and it's not made from cheap plastic. Its non-slip rubber grip is actually molded around the cast aluminum handle to ensure that it will never break off or fail. It's the first of its kind, and you will feel the difference instantly. The handle angle and position are designed to align your wrist with your forearm, which translates into a more comfortable and efficient cut. When it comes to blades, you truly get what you pay for. The Wicked Sharp blade is made to perform. Its heavy gauge, high carbon steel construction is not only wicked sharp, but it's as durable as you can get. It will not bend, break, or bind like so many of the cheap blades on the market. I'm so confident that you will love the way the Wicked saw cuts that if you don't believe it's the finest cutting saw you've ever used, I'll give you your money back. That's the Wicked Sharp guarantee. The Wicked Tough handsaw comes with a limited lifetime guarantee that ensures it will truly be the last saw you ever buy. For less than the cost of filling up a tank of gas, you can own the saw that'll last forever. Stop wasting your money on junk plastic handsaws and invest in a Wicked Tough saw.